have a question about when I did the walking meditation. It came out like because I was doing that a little bit earlier, some visualization of my
Yeah,
body
yeah,
and seeing that like inside something when doing the
that's okay.
that's okay
Yeah, yeah.
something like
Look, yeah. Look at it, and ask yourself, is that what you see? It's beautiful, yeah.
yeah.
And, huh? And, yeah, I mean, then, once you see it, throw it out along, yeah. What I did, when I was walking Khongtong, I threw my arm and my leg and everything outside, and on the way back, I was collecting it again. I mean, we need to cut, we need to cut the sense of self, that the body is self, away, yeah.
But I mean, I felt like the first time, and I think everybody knew that there is muscle inside organs and something like that. But I had that feeling for the first time that it's that inside me. It's
Yeah,
like really inside me.
yeah,
Those things are there, and like the first time I realized that it's inside me,
yeah,
like a biological machine or something
yeah.
like that.
Yes,
Was
yeah.
that it's
I mean, I mean, when you look at it, it is amazing. It is an amazing, a biological robot. And we have to separate, the one who programs this robot, from the robot itself. Yeah.
because when I was after walking, I just sit for a second, and then I was wanted to walk again, and I
Yeah.
had that intention to walk again, but I
Yeah.
think it was a little bit weak,
Yeah.
and then I start to think of from where it came, this intention. But when I look, it's like start like it's coming from nowhere, and like
But it's coming from the chitta.
from the cheek.
Yeah.
I try to, but another question about the cheetah, because the cheetah it have these five candles.
No, the chitta uses the five khandhas.
Uses the five candles.
It's just like you use the computer. Yeah.
So
And all the,
the computer have those five candles inside.
yeah, yeah. You can see the computer has five khandhas with the printer, with the modem, and so on and so on.
But the memory when because we can have recollect the past life.
Yeah.
So that candles from the memories is
It is partly into the memory, but I mean, the memory of the past life comes from the chitta.
that's come from the cheetah. And so when body die, I listen one of the meditation of death, but it's about process of dying and die.
Yeah,
But then the cheetah is leaving the body.
yeah,
But at that stage, if someone has practice or have maybe already good for the two
yeah.
fetters, the third fetter is at the moment of the death. Can someone see non-self that is not this body at the moment of death before the cheetah is leaving the body?
If yeah, I mean, if you're very aware of it, then you see that the chitta leaves the body, and you see the dead body. Um, or sometimes you see the sick body, that cannot move anymore. Then you can see the non-self of the body, but you don't see the non-self of the khandhas. Yeah. Huh?
So it's. I mean, people don't get sotapanna when they die. Like
Normally not. Yeah. Yeah. Unless you have done enough work, so that you can. Yeah.
like a little
And don't
push again.
speculate. Don't speculate that you wait for your death, to get sodapanna. Get it now, then you're sure. Yeah. I mean, but once you'll be able to separate out, and once you'll be able to go deep inside to samadhi, then things become very, very weak, the fetters become very weak. And then you might be able to cut it in this life, or you can also cut it during the stages of death when you have sati. But pain is normally that strong, and then our sattva is gone.
Yeah.
Eh? Then we worry about this, or we are so much in pain, and that is actually the difficult part. Yeah. So do some pain meditation and see what pain is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we don't like to do it, it's just like we don't want to open the body. Yeah. If you have a doctor, in Taiwan, ask him, when he opened the first corpse, how he felt. Yeah. He threw up. Or he fell unconscious. Yeah, that is the normal reaction of the people who study medicine, or become doctor. I mean, they have to open a corpse. Yeah, I mean, it's probably in the fourth semester or whatever. I mean, I had a lot of friends who were doctors. Yeah, I mean, they told me. Yeah, there was hardly anybody, who looked at it and said, "Oh, okay, so what? Yeah, yeah." They're all,
I remember I saw dead animals a few years ago, and I was passing by every day, and I could see those animals
decay.
like decay and become like inflated because maybe
Yeah.
purification. Then like eating by some birds, and
Yeah.
then like a lot of flies, and then like everything explodes, and a
Yeah.
lot of
Maggots.
worms, maggots inside. Oh. So, but I still remember that. Do the monks in Thailand still go to watch autopsy in the hospital?
We were used to be able to do that, but now it is not allowed because of medical reasons. Yeah. I mean, sometimes, if if it is a small hospital, and the head monk, I mean, it is possible. What we did is we went to Khongtong Hospital and saw, preserved the preserved corpses that they use for anatomy. Yeah. So we could touch them, and pull them apart. That's all already. But they were not fresh, so I mean, you didn't see the pus and the blood and the shit and so on.
I did. I did when my grandmother passed away, and she was lying there, and you can touch the body.
Yeah,
You can feel its coldness.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. There are the four elements. The water, fire, air, and earth element. Yeah. And the first thing that goes is the air element. Then goes the fire element. Yeah. Then goes the water element, and the end is the earth element. You can watch. Yeah. I mean, ask the chitta to show you your death. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy, I mean, but I mean, sooner or later, it will, if you do it often, often enough. And if your chitta is calm, I mean, then it is possible. And don't give up, I mean, don't say, I can't do it, no, yeah. I mean, our persistent effort, I mean, leads us to the result, yeah. And don't worry about anything. Huh? Worry about if you're not with your Buddha or not with the breath. That is what you worry about. Huh? Or not your object of investigation.
same as that. You shouldn't worry about. You need to be aware about death that exists, that we will die, but in the same time, not make it as an anxiety. Like we worry about that every minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, make yourself clear. Sooner or later we will have to die, and I mean, you saw your grandmother die, and you saw her, yeah. I mean, it was just a corpse, it was just an old body, that is, I mean, that has given up its life form, just like a car, that is too old, cannot be repaired. Yeah. So I mean, what do? We put it on the junkyard. Yeah. And it's the same with the body. Body is not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. Yeah? It's just a tool that we use. Just like the tools in your house that you use to repair this or repair that. Yeah.
Like I had an experience one time when I was sleeping, dreaming, and I had a dream when the person I used to work with 10 years ago was came in my dream.
Yeah.
I can see and like it's like see the person in very confusing state.
Yeah.
And then two days after, we received an email at work and saying, "Oh,
That
that
he
person
died."
passed away."
Yeah.
And I was like very shocked about that because I haven't thought about the person for.
No, he probably came and visited you. And you see, I mean, if people are in this kind of confused state, I mean, they don't know where to go, yeah. He probably died suddenly, I mean, yeah, something happened, He died of a heart attack and he wasn't even prepared for dying, yeah. People who get old and sick, I mean, they prepare themselves mostly, and then it is much cleaner. But people who die in an accident, I mean, they mostly run around like ghosts, yeah. Completely confused what is happening, yeah. Why are the people not responding to me, yeah? And so he probably, went all the way, to people, he knew before, and that's what we saw. Yeah, so train yourself, not to be in this state, yeah. We can die any moment, it doesn't matter what.
Yeah. Um, when we young, we don't think at all
No.
about that.
I mean, remember when we were 16, 18, I mean, with our bikes, I mean, we did things, I mean, with 30 we wouldn't do. Because we were afraid of breaking our legs, breaking our arms. But with 15, 16, I mean, we don't think about death or we don't think about injuries, yeah? We just do it, because it seems to be fun, But when we get older, we have more experience, that our body is more fragile, yeah? And then we worry more about our body, yeah?
And also the time go very fast. So
Yeah.
looking at 10, 20 years ago,
Oh.
so it's like yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and we wasted a lot of our good time, yeah? Okay, yeah.
yeah, thank you.
So when are you leaving in
Saturday.
this Saturday?
This Saturday.